Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Kelly with Christopher Fine Diamonds, and this is Derek. He is our general manager as well as our resident graduate gemologist. So he knows more about jewelry, diamonds, gemstones than anyone we probably know. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Derek because we are talking today about the subject of the day, which is the ring that everyone is talking about, Taylor Swift's ring. I'm sure you haven't heard about it, but it's an old mine cushion cut diamond. So Derek's going to tell us a little bit about why it's so rare and why it's so special.
So what's great about, the old cushion cuts is, they're the antique cushion cuts, and they were actually, most of them that were ever produced are actually recut into modern brilliant cuts. So finding something that's antique cushion cut is not very common these days because everybody wants that big flashy, big stone, big flashy stone. Old mine cuts are actually looking for like into the stone. So if you actually look for almost like the pool of a pool of water, you're looking actually into the stone rather than looking at the brightness and the shine coming back to it. So something that like a little antique kind of stone is we've got a rose cut pear shape. So again, it's looking like into the stone rather than looking at the brightness of the stone. So usually for old mine cuts, they were built and they were cut using candlelight, which is kind of a unusual thing. And they call them old mine cuts because they weren't very common. It wasn't until Gabby Talkowski, whose great-great-great-grandfather was a mathematician, who actually took the facetings of a diamond to get that.
He used geometry.
That's exactly what he did. Use that fire to come back. So the round, brilliant, ideal cut stone has all that fire into it. The cushion cut, looks more like a pillow. But the antique cushion cut has huge, big facetings to it. So you lose a lot of light out of the stone. Back then, when color and clarity didn't really matter that much, they used, they cut these big stones. So to find a high color, high clarity cushion cut, an antique cushion cut, is not easy, which makes them that much more rare. And like we discussed before, if they were found, they were recut to the brilliant cuts they are today. Because again, everybody wants that bright new things. So finding them in an antique store, like I would love to know where Travis Kelce got.
I was just going to ask you. No, I was just going to ask that because at the end of the day, I was thinking about this. And none of us are going to find out this, obviously, but I can't imagine that because this is not very sparkly. It's not very fiery.
It's not.
I can't imagine that Taylor would want to wear anything that doesn't, just shine right off of her hand. So he probably had it recut. Don't you think?
I don't know. He might.
He could sound like a treasure.
If he wanted to get it recut, he could. But I think that Taylor, at heart, she's still a cowgirl.
That's true.
She doesn't have to be that flashy. She does enough flash with her outfits on that Eras tour and everything else. All that. She's always around bling. So
yeah.
Something a little more subtle for everyday life. I could see it.
Yeah. Okay.
But again, it's more rare. Like I would love to know the clarity. I would love to get my hands on that ring, to tell you the truth. Just be able to look under the scope and just have fun with it and see actually how it is. Because the pictures they've given so far are not very good. They're just far away, which is, I want to know where you got it because that is a stone that you don't usually find, especially in today's world. Everything's been recut.
I bet there's a great story behind it.
I
bet you have to know somebody, and you know what I mean? There's probably one in the world.
Yeah, probably. It's one of those things where you just have, that ability to find the diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Right.
It's really different when it comes to, again, another one of those things that the old mine cuts have is they don't have a culet. They don't come to a point. They actually cut the bottom of the culet off because back in the day, that was not a practice because they didn't know that it would actually reflect the light back into your face.
Not until the mathematician came in.
I
love math.
You can take that. I'll take sports. The math is not my strong suit.
If math gives me pretty diamonds, I'll take it.
Given. Absolutely. Yeah. So like I said, they a lot of the old stones were repurposed to create modern brilliant cuts.
Okay.
Which is kind of sad because you take away that antiqueness and you take away that history of that stone. It becomes a new stone, same diamond. So, it's a lot of fun to think about that you can actually recut an old mine cut You will lose a lot of weight, of
Right.
course, when you recut a stone, which, you know, you'll see a lot of the antique stones probably in the Victorian era, where they were really very, very popular. But yeah, I mean, they're not built for shine. They're actually built for just kind of looking into the stone. You will see the imperfections that, you know, or the characteristics of the diamond more in antique cut stone than you will in modern brilliant because of those wide facets.
So do you think they're going to be popular this year because of this?
You know what? When Selena Gomez got married to, or got proposed to by Benny Blanco, marquee cuts, they came back with a fury. Cristiano Ronaldo got, you know, his fiance a big oval shape. Those have always been kind of popular, but we saw a big tech up in that. I think one of the reasons that Taylor got the elongated antique cushion cut is because they will not be as easy to find.
Right.
They're
not
going
as
to be one
easy
of those.
to copycat.
They're not going to be able to copycat exactly, which is kind of her brand. She doesn't want. She's one of a million. You know, nobody else is like her.
Right.
And Travis got her something that not everybody can just. Hey, I want this in the regular jewelry store.
Yeah.
And like we were saying, we were looking through going, wow, if she brings back old mine cuts to being popularity again, I mean, that's amazing because again, a lot of them were recut.
Right. That actually reminds me, so relating to that and a really rare diamond, so Derek actually has some experience with a really rare diamond that we would like to share with you, but we're not going to share all the details yet, but he can tell you like a little excerpt, I guess, some hints about what we're going to tell you, but it's really kind of important and exciting.
The Archduke Joseph is what we're talking about. My family is 12th generation when it comes to my father's side. I'm 4th generation on my mother's side.
Jewelers.
Jewelers. Sorry, jewelers. My parents acquired a diamond called the Archduke Joseph, which was a 76.5 carat decolored flawless type 2A diamond, natural stone. It was an old European cut.
I just have to pause.
Yes.
76 carats. 76 carats. Like I mean,
it was a
is
bauble.
Like,
I mean, it was a good sized little bauble, and it was beautiful.
Cannot even imagine. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and it was just
76 carats, the largest ever found. It was the largest in the world, the largest colorless diamond.
Colorless diamond. It's 12th largest in the historical white diamond in the world.
Okay.
So it's actually the sister to the Cullinan diamond in the crown jewels.
Okay.
So the crown jewels has that big, massive diamond in the scepter. That's actually was the sister to the Archduke Joseph.
And by sister, does that mean like cut from the same rough?
Come from the same mine.
Same mine.
Same mine, yeah. The
Okay.
Linda is it's type 2A, which means it's 100% carbon. There was no nitrogen, nothing that was any trace elements of any other thing. It was 100% carbon. The purest diamond in the world.
Okay, you guys are gonna love this. I mean, this is a guy has seen, touched, felt, owned this very rare stone that is even more rare probably than Taylor's. So we're going to delve into that next time. And but other than that, I thought it was really interesting, and thank you for sharing everything you know about the old mine cut diamonds. And be sure to hit subscribe. We'll be doing this every week. We will update you, and then you won't miss any of the upcoming YouTube,
Facebook, Instagram. Follow us on all the social medias. You know, the Real Molina. One at Instagram.
Yep. He is the real Molina.
The Real Molina.
The real Molina with the biggest diamond. So anyway, thank you, Derek. I appreciate that.
My
and
pleasure.
Again, hit subscribe, and we will see you next time.